Alright guys, I need some advice. I'm about to install these two pod lights. They are from NOVSIGHT. So what these do, these work as reverse, braking, and running lights. I'm gonna show you the ones I currently have in this next clip. They're from Diode Dynamics. All they do is work as running lights at night and reverse. These are the ones I currently have. These are like 2.5 inches. You know, they're mounted down here. These are from Diode Dynamics. I'm gonna show you a nighttime video of what they look like at night. But I'm gonna take them off and see how they fit. Since I know they're 4.5, and I know how big 4.5 is, I think it'll like be right here. It'll take up, it'll be from here to here. The Diode Dynamic ones. And these are the NOVSIGHT. It's almost 2 of these combined in size. I would say a little bigger as well, like in height. I like how they look. I like the purpose of it. I'm gonna put it on my truck. I'm just gonna mount it on a temporary bracket I have from when I took this one off. It is hastily attached right now. These are the 4.5 inch lights. I'm not liking it how it is hanging. Like it has this 1/2 inch hang. I'm probably gonna add some spacers up there to lift it up higher so it's almost flush with this, and then cant it down so the reverse lights look good. Yeah, they look big. This is a 4-inch exhaust tip, so this 4.5, yeah, it kind of does look a little big next to it compared to these 2-inch. Well, so I removed the bezel by itself. There are 4 screws in this. So 1, 2, and then 3, 4. And then, with a very small screwdriver, I like pried it open. PlastiDip, remove the bezels. Boom, all right. We'll probably do 2 more coats. And that's it. I think it's gonna look pretty good. Okay, I am installing the bezel back on. Look at that. Freaking same color black. Looks freaking good, bro. Remember how I said it's 4 screws? This one, this one, this one, and this one. It's actually just 2. These front 2 ones don't need to come off. Just take that one off in the back and that one off in the back. And then, carefully pry it out, very carefully. I've been looking at him and I'm not a fan of the silver screws. It's noticeable. I can't ignore it. Okay, so we have this one. This one is the all black bezel screws now. It looks so much better. I love it like this. Look at this. On a DeWalt battery, or any battery, I think. I'm only been a DeWalt guy. So you have your positive and negative. You can just put these in there. Black is negative, and then we're gonna find out what the other colors are. So, just stick it in here gently. Now this is red. Whoa, bro, that is stupid bright. God. Okay, so red is let's write that down. Black is ground. Red is reverse. what yellow is. Oh, I didn't even know it was on. Okay, so this is the running. Yellow is the running lights. Nice. That looks so good. Okay, yellow is running lights. Boom. Now, last one is white cable. It would have been better if like white was reverse, red was brake, and yellow is running light, right? Now that's the brake. That is bright. It could be like a turn signal too, which I think I will make it. So white, brake, / turn signal. Okay. So now what was running yellow and white? So I guess if you have your running lights, and you hit the brakes. Oh my gosh, look at that. Let me turn off the lights. That's the brakes. No, that's the brakes. God, look at the. Jeez, that's the wrong. Now let's blind you guys with the reverse. Whoa! God! Dude! These bad boys, I'm gonna get power tools. We tested out what the wires do, what color they are. So the way I'm going with it is, I'll show you this. I'm gonna put this on my link in the description as well. I'll get the exact same one. He's using the 7-pin dongle with this 5-pin extension. Blue is reverse, green is right turn, yellow is left turn, orange is your running lights, and the white is your ground. And then we're going to be connecting it with these. So I'm going to cut all this off, strip it back, and connecting to it. And with this one, your red would be connecting to your blue for your reverse. Your white is my white is gonna go for the left pod for the left turn signal. It's gonna go on this yellow. For the right one's gonna go on this green. So let's say green. My yellow is gonna go into this orange, and the black is gonna go into this white to the ground. Pretty cool, huh? Pretty easy. I'm gonna get power to them. I have these posi taps to combine them, both pods. The only difference between each pod is just going to be which one's going to get the left turn signal or the right turn signal, and that's it. You're gonna need this bracket first. This is the bracket that is screwed underneath next to the exhaust tip, and then you're gonna add 2 little washers right there. Because if you don't use this, trust me, it's gonna sag too much. And just having those 2 washers there, I think it gives it good enough space. I might even add 1 more down there or 2 to lift it up a little higher, but for right now, from my point of view, I think that's pretty good. It's almost flush. And I think these 2 washers right there do it justice. So what you're gonna do is go underneath your truck. And you're gonna need a 13mm socket. And then looking at it from here, exhaust tip, and this screw right here. You see this right here? That's where you're gonna use the 13mm. Take this bad boy out. Oh, so you guys can see it. You add these 2 washers right there. Give it a little bit more space. You see what we did? You got 2, and then this will go right here. But first, the bracket. You got to make sure Now it's in there. Remember, put the washer, and then you put the bolt right through, and then tie it up in there. Now, you get your pod. You get your pod, put it in there. You put it in there, so obviously take out the nut and the washer and all that. And then that goes in there. I have it all the way back here, so it's almost flush with the bumper line. You could have it forward, you know, past. I just didn't want, I wanted it to be flush with the exhaust tip, you know, just be flush with this. If you do it all the way to the front, it will poke more out, and I just didn't like how that looked. Boom. You have your pin. What you're gonna do is disconnect this. Let me take this off. Okay. I removed the thing. Oh, dude. I had to lower the freaking spare tire because I was having a breakdown because I could not squeeze my hand in there and squeeze the pin and pull it out, dude. Oh. Anyways, I'm gonna connect this in. There's only one way to connect it. This is gonna go in first in there, and then this receiver is gonna connect into the factory one. Boom. The little one goes in here, and then the longer one goes in here. Now you have good connection. All right, I had to come inside, like, you know, my daughter. Anyways, here is how you do it. The yellow goes to the white for, this is gonna be our left turn signal. Blue goes to red. That is our reverse. Orange goes to yellow. You see that there. And your white is your ground. I put a PlastiDip on all of them except for white, because remember, this is a left turn signal, because green is just gonna have its own, you know, good to go. And then from the other ones, from the other pod lights, you're just gonna plug them into PlastiDips. There, and that's it. So I recommend just doing one pod light first, because when you're underneath the truck trying to do this, your neck is gonna be hurt. Like, you know, doing all this. So it's just better to do this in here. You can install one pod light, run the cable, plug this in, and then, you know, properly zip tie and make all your zip tie loops, and then plug it in. And I think that's it. I think that's a smart way to do it. But yeah, the wiring is done. I'm gonna plug the other one in. I'll probably put electrical tape all over this, and that should be it. All right, guys, this is the final install. You see it now with the painted bezel. It's all black. I think it looks a little more subtle since my truck is black. Yeah. Wow. So cool with the smoke. But let me show you how it's connected. Let me show you how it's wired real quick. So, okay, here's how I ran the cables. This is the back. I'll put a link on the mount that I used to bracket, and then, you know, the cable's running through here. The cable's running from here. Zip tied it back here. Probably put another zip tie back here. Dress it up nice, and then all the slack is here. Good zip tie. It's not coming off. But this is the adapter that you're gonna need for the 7-pin trailer. One is gonna go inside the truck. There's only one way it goes in. So you take the old one out, you put the male part in, and then the OEM one, it's right here. So this one originally went inside the truck. You take that out, and then you put the adapter on this one, and then the new adapter goes on that one. And then you get this tail, which is that 5-pin connector that I showed you. And then you just connect it over here. You can see my colors. You know, I just I soldered them, and then, you know, they're pinned in together, and, you know, they're super secure. I even put a bunch of electrical tape around it. But yeah, that's it. It's super easy. If I can do it, You guys can definitely do it. I think it was a fun little project. It took a couple hours to do simply because trying to figure out the wiring process, but after I figured it out, it was just finding time to go outside and setting it up with tools and making sure it looks nice. But yeah, I think this was super easy. All the functions work. You'll see the video later, but man, I love it so far. It looks so good. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys liked the video. Let me know if you guys want to see anything else.